moisture meters are primary tool in our industry. We couldn't do our job without it. I mean, there's some other old tricks that people would use where they use a voltmeter continuity tester, touch the surface with their hand, and we kind of laugh at it because that you can get a general idea. Maybe you could say there's a good chance it's wet, but really you need that moisture meter to be able to say for sure, hey, this is wet and we need to do something about it. So the moisture meter is one of our main tools for addressing or looking for mold or looking for following the path of the water damage. So if we come into a mold or water loss that's maybe a couple weeks, 3 weeks, a month or longer, we're going to use our moisture meter to follow that water line. And we'll know that, hey, if this happened a month ago and it's still wet, maybe the actual water map of how far maybe it shrunk down from what's wet, but we know that at that point, if a month later it's still wet, then there's a pretty good chance we're going to have mold spores. There are some protocols for doing mold remediation where you might actually remove a little bit past where the water line is if there's visible mold. But the moisture meters are really our main tool for identifying where that water damage, the areas affected and what materials are affected. And then of course, visibly what we can see, we can check with the moisture meter, but then behind the walls, we actually use some other moisture meters that are penetrating moisture meters. The moisture meter really is a critical tool in our industry.